Hey everybody. I want to go over my main mental model. Knowing the name of something is not the same as knowing something. I apply this a ton in my work and in my personal life. It's one I like to meditate and think a lot about. Um, and it's one that really speaks to why we're horrible at communication and marketing sometimes. It's the foundation behind the jobs to be done approach in marketing. It's the foundation behind what Daniel Kahneman spoke about when he talks about system one versus system two. It's behind the reptilian brain versus a mammalian brain and the implications of that type of thinking. So it goes behind a lot of, again, why we're bad at communication sometimes. But I want to go deep into this mental model with a couple examples on e-commerce and then one about how we process and look at data. On the e-commerce side of things, my first example is from this Procter and Gamble shop, a native deodorant. I worked on this conversion problem for about 3 years and did a lot of cool work here. But here on the homepage, we've got this value prop, deodorant to stay fresh and clean. Now, in the jobs to be done lingo, do I hire deodorant to stay fresh and clean? No, I can get deodorant for a lot cheaper than what this all natural premium deodorant charges. So I want to rewrite this value prop for why you would hire this particular deodorant without the chemistry experiment. This is closer to the something. This is why somebody would hire, in that jobs to be done language, this deodorant. Another e-com example. This from a cool technology company, Nanit. Really cool baby camera here. It's an expensive one, $300 for this baby camera. It's really cool technology within it. It does some neat things. I'm on the product detail page here. Product detail pages are supposed to have details, but the problem is that I landed here from a retargeted Instagram ad after only visiting the site one time. And not a huge deal, but notice that there's a lot of names of some things that don't really mean a lot to me, especially being a little bit new in theory to what this camera does. But I scroll down and I see this smiley, happy people. I see some cool numbers that start to mean something, right? A 12-minute sleep onset, some sleep efficiency number. I'm a data guy. I want that for my baby. That sounds cool. What's powerful is that with these numbers here, I start to get questions for what the camera provides answers for, right? I didn't think even about measuring the efficiency of sleep for my child before I saw this. And now I do. Now I have that desire. This is close to the something. Now let's see how this applies to data and working with data, this mental model. Knowing the name of something is not the same as something. So here's a bunch of data that was coded from a survey, a customer survey, open-ended responses coded into this list here. So this isn't the raw data. This is thus information. It's the strength of signal of what people say matters to them when buying jewelry. So it's a coded data, but we can't stop here. Coding is both an analysis. You have to iteratively go and look for these codes, but it's also a heuristic. We need to make that leap between from what people say, the name of something, to what they mean, the something, right? And what we do at this stage is start to look for patterns, that pattern recognition. Start to group them on different types of patterns, similarity, dissimilarity, causation, sequencing, things like that. Normally, the first stop on the road is dissimilarity. We do that here. We see these major themes come out: quality, price, style, and meaning. And now we're able to make a little bit of a leap towards these hypotheses and themes. Meaning and material value are core motivating themes for these recent first-time purchasers, and this is quite powerful now for some experimentation hypotheses and where the brand might kind of double down if it chooses to, right? So what we've done tactically is, in that example, is go from the names of something, the data, towards the something, right? From data to information to knowledge, from reality to the sort of abstract nature of human perception. And that's where that leap goes, right? Data to information, which is the codes. You look for patterns in the categories, and then that provides you with that gut feeling, that pattern recognition that human brains are so good at doing to make that leap on, okay, what are the themes? What are the hypotheses that we can really go on? So cool. So with that, that's my deep dive into the main mental model that I love to think about. Knowing the name of something is not the same as the something. Thanks.